today we're not working on that, we're working on that.
Welcome to Scrapyard Refugees.
Okay, today we're going to do some spring maintenance. Spring is here, it's time to get your car ready. I was going to show you my truck. I got a 2013 Expedition, but my wife's taking it to work, so we're going to use my son's car, a 2009 Kia Rio. But they all should be basically the same. First thing you want to do is you need to remove your winter air from your tires and put in spring air. So we're going to do that. I'm going to show you how to do that right now. Okay, first thing I do is I get the winter air out of the tires. So you start by just taking out the valve cap. You take this little thing, takes out the valve core. You can just push it in. Oh, you can just push it in and slowly bleed the air out. But we gotta do this all 4 tires. So we're just gonna take it right out. We're going to get all that winter air out. You don't want that winter air in your car in the spring and the summer because it's cold air. You want warm air in your tires, helps them perform better. So once the air is all out of the tire, it's just super simple. Put the valve core back in. And add air. Now this is a warmer spring air than what was in there.
One eternity later.
I'll get a tire pressure gauge and I'll check the pressure. But that's basically all you have to do. You have to do this all 4 tires. More. Perfect. 1 down, 3 more to go. Okay, next thing we're going to need to do is we're going to top up the blinker fluid. This blinker isn't working very well. It's been a long old winter, so it's really, again, really simple. Just top up the fluid. So let's start to do that and see if we can get it working. And there it goes. So you just need some blinker fluid. Okay, the next thing we're going to check is our 710 cap. These tend to, well, they're usually okay, but they go missing every once in a while. As you can see, my son here has an aftermarket one that he's lost. But I can show you a picture here of a proper one. And the website I got that from, I'll put the link in the description. They also have blinker fluid, and also another one I forgot to tell you about was muffler bearings. Let me show you one of those. Okay, this is a muffler bearing. Goes over the exhaust, stops it from rattling. Just makes your car run smoother. This isn't for my son's Kia. This is for another car. It's got a 3-inch. It's for a 3-inch exhaust. So I have to get one for his car to put it in. But you don't always need one every year, but it's just something to keep an eye on. Car's just running rough. Muffler bearing will fix it right up. Another maintenance item you look into in the springtime is your wiper blades. Now they wear, especially in the wintertime, but when they start to get streaky and they're not really cleaning the windshield very well, they need to be looked after. Now you can replace them. Most people just replace them, but what you can do is get what's called a wiper blade sharpener, and you just run it over the blade, the wiper blade, the rubber part here. It cleans it up, sharpens it up, and it makes it clean the glass a lot better. So and it's a lot cheaper. Again, I'll show you where you can get one online. Most of them from this one site that I found carries all this stuff. But wiper blade sharpeners, that's what you gotta look into next. So they're the basics to get you started on your spring tune-up for your car. I'll put the link in the description of where you can find these parts. I believe this company's called Kaleco Auto. You can actually buy these parts. And the ones I showed you were just basic daily transportation type vehicle parts. You know, the air in your tires, got to change that. Your 710 cap. But there are a few other things as well. For more of a performance-oriented car. If you have, say, a car with cross-drilled brake rotors, it's supposed to give you better stopping power for your brakes and that, cools the pads a little better. But everybody just gets the rotors. Also available from the same website, you can get cross-drilled brake lines. I mean, they might as well match your rotors, have holes in them. What else is there? There's, they have, for high-performance engines, you have piston return springs. Something that, you know, it pushes that piston back down. Your pistons go up and down in the engine. They have the return springs there. Just gives you more horsepower because the engine doesn't have to work as hard to push those pistons back down. Not to be confused with spring connecting rods, which again, I put pictures of these. Spring connecting rods are more for making your engine run smoother. I don't think you can get them at KL Auto, but I'm sure if you search for them, you can find them. What else is there? Oh yes, for your high horsepower engines, it's always a struggle trying to get the power in the right, what they call power band, right where you want the RPMs is where you want your most power. And most cars you just have to pick where if you want like a high RPM or a low RPM where it's going to make the most power. Well, at KL Auto, you can also get an adjustable power band. It hooks up there and it's got a knob. You can adjust where you want your power. So look that up as well. Okay, and finally, you'll really have to look for this part. I'll give you the part number. It's an ID10T. It's a module that looks after all these other parts and gives you, puts on your check engine light when you need it to tell you when these parts aren't working or they need to be changed. So go into your local auto parts place, though. You should be able to find it and ask for an ID10T module, and they'll be able to hook you up. So that's it for now. That's just a really quick video to show you the stuff you need to do in the springtime to your car and maybe some stuff you want to do in the future for more performance, like the adjustable power band. But the ID10T module is really important. But that's it for now. So hopefully that'll get you going, get you started. Right now I'm going over to help a neighbor with his car. He's got a 2017 Chevy Cruze with a diesel, which is a little unusual. But he needs help changing his spark plugs. So I'm going to go over there and give him a hand with that. So till next time, happy April 1st, and I'll see you next time.